In this session, we're going to look at setting up a variable frequency drive, particularly on the split commercial equipment. For the packaged commercial that has a frequency drive, most of the settings should already be set, and you will just have to change the fan speeds or percentage of fan speeds in the setup. We're looking at the home page, which I am using a map device to log into the system. The navigation to change this is the same using the joystick on the front of the board, but the map device just gives you a lot better display and easier to work with. Here we see the unit status is just fan only. It is in the occupied mode. To set up the variable frequency drive on the split system, we're going to navigate to details. Then we want to go to control and indoor fan. If you notice right now, remember we were in occupied mode. The fan is on. We are a single speed. We can go down through the rest of the information on it till we get into the setup. Here we're going to see the delays for the on and off for the cooling and the heat. Any of these that are highlighted can be clicked on and change the setting on them. We have continuous fan occupied mode and turning continuous fan off and starting heat no. We're going to scroll back up to the top and we're going to click on the single speed. We are going to change this to fixed variable and save. Now you notice, remember we're in occupied mode. Our fan command is on. Percentage of fan is 50%. What the smart control board does, it puts out a DC voltage signal to the variable frequency drive to control the fan speed. So basically we're putting out a 50% signal to run the fan. Scroll back down into our setup. We still have our time delays on and off. But now we have percentage of speed for the fan. Start off with, we have occupied, no heat or cool command, 50%. That's where we're running at the present time. One stage of cooling, 70%. Two stages of cooling, 80%. Three stages of cooling, 90%. And below, four stage, 100%. Most instances, you're only going to have the two-speed fan to control with, but you do have four speeds on some of the larger units. You also have the percentage of fan speed for the heat mode. Now we are ready to set up our airflow for the different stages. We'll need to check the pressure drop across a dry coil on the evaporator. In this display, this is on a split system. You'll have to drill two 5/16 holes that are circled in red here. Top right is 4.5 inches down and in. The bottom left is 7 inches in and up. Here we'll use a piece of copper tubing or aluminum tubing approximately 8 to 10 inches long to insert into these points. We'll hook this up to an inclined manometer to determine what our pressure drop is across that coil. Once we have that pressure drop, we can actually look at the curve in the installation manual to figure what our airflow is. Here's what the chart looks like. In this example, we're going to look at a 180 with a 0.26 pressure drop across the coil. Fill our line in where it intersects with NM or NL 180. Draw our line down. And we have approximately 5,750 CFM at this point. We'll need to plot this and check it for each of our stages on the variable speed fan motor.
Now that we have the thing set up, let's look at the fan output. We give it a call for the fan. You notice the DC voltage in the window up in the top left goes to 5.97 volts DC. Then we give it a call for Y1. Notice that the voltage went up to 7.56 volts DC output to the VFD drive. Then we give it a call for Y2, which there will be a time delay between the stages. And eventually you will see the voltage go up, and there it went to 8.36 volts DC output on the drive.